Science and technology are constantly advancing and developing. This opens up completely new avenues for research into not only future and prospective methods for improving our vast knowledge and understanding of the universe, but also previous discoveries. Every day, new discoveries in the past, present, and future are made. Some of them go into further detail about us, our race, our mind, and our past. The rest adds to the suspicion, notably the astronomical discoveries. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at 3 recent discoveries from unbelievable to a little strange, yet fascinating. Man finds puppies trapped inside sealed aquarium. 2 puppies were trapped with no way out. They were stuck in an aquarium with a cement-sealed top that prevented them from escaping. They had been abandoned in a stream and were miraculously rescued by a Mississippi man seeking for his own dog when he happened to spot them. When Matt Williamson went hunting for his lost dog, he had no idea he would come across 2 more creatures in desperate need of help. However, while searching along a rural Mississippi road, he came across an odd sight, a glass aquarium with the lid sealed shut. When he approached it, he discovered 2 terrified black and white puppies inside. As I drew closer, I noticed these eyes gazing out at me as if they needed assistance, Williamson told WAPT. The aquarium's top was sealed with cement, indicating that whoever trapped these puppies inside had no intention of allowing them to survive. The scared puppies were rescued by local sheriff's deputies who removed the top of the tank. They were then transferred to the Mississippi Animal Rescue League in neighboring Jackson, where they are being housed together in a quiet environment as they recover from their experience. The puppies had a fever when they arrived and were a little rattled and scared, but shelter workers are hopeful that they are able to be adopted soon. There are currently no leads on who brutally trapped these puppies in a fish tank and abandoned them. The pups, however, will be able to spend the rest of their lives in loving forever homes because of Williamson. Unfortunately, there is no word yet about Williamson's own lost dog. The new evidence of human habitation at Pangea Cave. Excavations at the Pangea Cave site in Kenya have uncovered evidence of long-term human occupancy spanning the Middle Stone Age to the Iron Age. Beginning 67,000 years ago, this evidence demonstrates incremental shifts in cultural, technological, and symbolic developments, but the area was occupied for 78,000 years in total. There is no indication that humans migrated over coastal superhighways. The Pangea Cave site, approximately 15 kilometers from the modern coast, was excavated and investigated by researchers from the Max Planck Institute for the Science of Human History. Carefully prepared for the Middle Stone Age, stone toolkits were found in deposits dating back to 78,000 years ago, but the recovery of small artifacts beginning at 67,000 years ago shows a distinct shift in technology to the later Stone Age. According to a press release, the shrinking of stone implements may indicate changes in hunting tactics and behavior. However, there is a mix of technological developments in Pangea layers from around 67,000 years ago to after 67,000 years ago, and no drastic break in behavior can be observed at any time, arguing against the cognitive or cultural revolutions postulated by certain archaeologists. Furthermore, no significant break in human habitation occurs during the 74,000-year-old Toba volcanic supereruption, bolstering claims that the so-called volcanic winter did not result in the near extinction of human populations, even though hints of increased occupation intensity from 60,000 years ago suggest populations were growing in size. The deep archaeological sequence of the Pangea Cave has yielded a fascinating new cultural record that demonstrates long-term cultural complexity. Carved bones, ostrich eggshell beads, seashell beads, and worked clay are among the objects discovered. Pangea is home to Kenya's oldest bead, which dates back 65,000 years. Beads were most typically created using shells that were obtained from the coast around 33,000 years ago. While this shows that people were in contact with the coast, there is little indication of regular subsidence utilization of marine resources. After 25,000 years, ostrich eggshell beads became increasingly popular, and after 10,000 years, coastal shell use resumed. Carved bone, carved tusk, a decorated bone tube, a small bone point, and modified clay fragments were discovered in levels dated from 48,000 to 25,000 years ago. Despite the fact that they are indicative of behavioral complexity and symbolism, their sporadic occurrence in the cave sequence refutes a paradigm for a behavioral or cognitive revolution at any one period. The discovery of the Pangaea cave will undoubtedly revolutionize archaeologists' perspectives and preconceptions, according to Dr. Nicole Boivin, Project Principal Investigator and Director of the Department of Archaeology at the Max Planck Institute for the Science of Human History. Dr. Patrick Roberts, Group Leader of the Stable Isotopes Lab, explained, "Occupation in a tropical forest grassland setting adds to our knowledge that our species lived in a variety of habitats in Africa." Professor Michael Petraglia writes, "The discoveries at Pangaea cast doubt on notions concerning the usage of beaches as a kind of superhighway that funneled migrating humans out of Africa and across the Indian Ocean rim." Study says trees have feelings. Trees have feelings, make friends, and look after each other like an old couple, according to a recent study. Science has proven that trees are far more intelligent than we ever anticipated. They are capable of feeling pain and experiencing emotions such as fear. Trees prefer to snuggle and stand close together. They enjoy having visitors and prefer to take things slowly. These are only a few of the discoveries made by tree whisperer Peter Wolleben. Peter is a German researcher who not only appreciates being in the presence of trees, but has dedicated his life to learning about them. Trees do indeed have friendship, he claims. They have the ability to create attachments similar to that of an elderly couple when one looks after the other. Trees have emotions. Furthermore, trees are thought to have a heartbeat in the same way that humans do. Dr. Andreas Linsky of Aarhus University in Denmark utilized a laser scanning technique to precisely quantify the position of branches and leaves on 22 different tree and shrub species. He published observations of significant unanticipated movement cycles last year. Some trees, with their own form of a heartbeat, elevate and lower their branches numerous times throughout the night, signaling a cycle of water and sugar transfer. In a statement, Zelinsky added, "We found a previously unknown periodic movement of up to 1 centimeter in cycles of 2 to 6 hours. The movement must be linked to changes in water pressure within the plants, implying that the tree is pumping. As previously assumed, water transport is not simply a steady state flow. Some trees lower their branches by up to 10 centimeters during the night before rising them with the sun. We assumed only select families engaged in the process since it is so slow and delicate, but we are now seeing that it is increasingly universal. During the course of a night, a magnolia tree goes through 3 full cycles of modifying its branches, indicating changing water pressure. Plants, like humans, have skin that reacts to their surroundings, and this is critical to their existence. Even while plants lack eyes, hearing, and a tongue, their skin may perform many of the same activities. Plants are not just aware of when it rains or when it is windy, they can also react to it. But what do you make of these discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.